Hey guys, welcome to the weekly vlog slash pickups video, and today, of course, more pickups. I mean, when am I not doing pickups? It's like the whole fucking year. Anyway, I don't even know where to start with these. So these are some of the probably, I want to say the best ones. It's mostly some of the bigger retro stuff. Well, not even retro. There's some newer stuff in here too. Well, like two newer things, but that's about it. I don't even know where to start with this one. So let's just start with the new one. If I didn't drop it on the ground. Well, I mean, not the newest, but it's like the only one that's kind of a sore thumb out of the whole entire thing. Got it? It is Ninja Gaiden 2 for the Xbox 360. Surprisingly, I just have a hard time looking for this game. It's something I've not really tried to look for. If I've seen it, I seen it, I'll get it. It was always kind of a price I never really cared for. And it came out, and I found it for like... What was it? How much did I find this for? Like $5, maybe $2. I forget. Like I got it for that, but so got Ninja Gaiden 2 for the 360, and I know it's a pretty hard game, so nothing new about that Ninja Gaiden series. But hey, Ninja Gaiden 2. So, like I said, almost getting nothing of 360 games, but hey, it's fine. So next we got let's see here. We have I don't know. let's do this one. So this is a pretty good game. Very expensive game, but I want to point out why this was lower on the list of everything up here. So this game is a reproduction. There's no way you can actually kind of really tell if you don't know, if you're not like a collector like myself, knowing it's a reproduction. I know it's a reproduction by looking at the label. I don't think it's original artwork. It could be wrong. Who knows? And just by looking at like the rated E, the NC4, everything else is look a little bit like not as, clear. It looks a little blurry, a teeny blurry, except for the official Nintendo seal of quality. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is Harvest Moon 64. I know it's reproduction. I'm gonna put somehow, somewhere on this thing saying it's reproduction. I don't want to write with pen or something like that. It'll probably be like on a piece of paper saying it's reproduction. I don't want anyone to think this is a real copy. This is not a real copy. I know it's reproduction before I even bought the thing. Thanks to Ricardo showing me this, and he did point out it's a reproduction, and I honestly already knew it when I looked at the rated E for everyone. It's pretty obvious when you look at it. Not even by the cover, because I don't know if the label is different from the original, but when you look at the rated E, you can see if it even like shows. So I just wanted you guys to be sure, that I'm showing you guys off of reproduction. It looks how clean and clear the pins are. So I don't want you to think this is the real thing. It's not the first reproduction I have. There's also Mario and Wario on Super Nintendo, and actually I think that's it. I think I do have another one, but I don't remember what it is. So the next one would have to be official games now. I got it from GameStop, surprisingly. So it is the Simpsons Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror for the Game Boy Color. I really wanted it because it was complete in box. Basically, it's missing the styrofoam inside that keeps the game inside, but that's about it. Other than that, it's complete, and I have not played it. It looks okay. I don't know anything about this game other than the Simpsons, and I like Simpsons games. A lot of them suck and or hard or just whatever. So that's another one down the list of Simpsons. So once again. Alright. So next one we have here, I guess we're going to go with this one. Because I feel like not many people know about this game. I didn't know about this game. Thanks to Ricardo showing me how the game is. And it's pretty fun, actually. Another Genesis game I just didn't think I would know much about. Or, like I said, I don't know much about the Genesis, so I'm always learning. So this is a game called The Punisher. The Punisher. So it's based off the cartoon, I believe. If not, I don't know. I played it. It was actually pretty freaking amazing. So I knew I had to have it. Thank God no one bought it the next following week, because it was still there from Ricardo. Because I passed on it the first time, and then I got it the second time because I didn't know much about it. I wanted to do some more research, and I did. And I'm pretty glad I finally got it. So, all right. So the next one will have to now be this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this is my very first boxed Super Nintendo game. It's not the best game in the world, but it's something I always wanted to do, was get a boxed Super Nintendo game. Including the same thing with boxed NES, boxed 64. I can't say boxed Genesis because, well, that's already a thing. If you're talking about the hard box or the loose box versions, I own them already. Even Game Gear to Game Boy Color now. I have a Game Boy Color box game now. That's surprising. And I already have Game Boy Advance. That was already a thing I had since when I got Emerald and Pokemon Emerald and Sonic Battle. And also, I think Drill Dozer too, but thanks to my cousin Efren, which I haven't seen in a while. And I don't know if he's still buying or selling games, but still, I gotta talk to him sometime because I kind of forgot to buy something from him before. Anyway, so, next. Next, I didn't even say what the hell it is. So, like I said, this is a Super Nintendo game. It's a game I don't even know if I want to take out of the box, but it's Final Fantasy: The Mystic Quest. I know it's not the best game in the world or anything like that. I know it's like basically RPG beginner. It's beginner first maybe it's first RPG. I know it's that. I don't care. I mean, I did want the game, and I got it for $10. Thanks to, like I said, Ricardo. And the reason I think it was because it was $10 because he had this there for like ages almost. It felt like about 2 months. I could be wrong, maybe a month or two, but yes, I passed it up for like a month or two, but it was a little higher in price, and I was like, I don't know much about it. So when I asked for it because he didn't have much that week, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I got this one. He said $10, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's a deal right there because I was like, yeah, I want it. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy. I finally got my first Super Nintendo box game. It's complete and everything, styrofoam and everything. Well, not styrofoam, you know what I mean, but I'm glad. So hopefully I can do this with the NES and GameCube 64 game. So yeah. All right, next we're gonna do this game. I actually been looking for this one for about years. I like I said, a lot of these games I never thought I would actually find. Thanks, Ricardo. Again, Ricardo, dude, you are amazing. Thank you once again. I got Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine for the Nintendo 64. It is sealed. It's wrapped. If it's worth something to a collector or anyone, Ricardo likes to seal it away, wrap it up so it's not dirty or anything like that. This is a Blockbuster exclusive, I believe. I could be wrong, but this one did come from Blockbuster anyway, so pretty happy I got this one. So very happy. Indiana Jones and Infernal Machine. So, oh, by the way, if you hear TV, it's just That 70s Show, season 3. So I said this is like the last episode too. Anyways, very happy I finally got this. I know it's not the best Indiana Jones games ever, but it was something I was definitely wanting to get. And I feel like I have every single Indiana Jones game I wanted except for the one on Super Nintendo. So, N64 collection is very, very slim now. Thank you again, Ricardo. Same with a few collections I said before in the past, like GameCube, Dreamcast, and all that. So once again, that's gonna be it for that one. So, okay, so I don't even know which one of these two are probably more higher than the other. One just came out. The other one is very sought after. It's for the 3DS, and the other one's Super Nintendo. So, hello, Wisconsin. Thanks. Yeah, that's a mini show. Anyway, so I guess, yeah, I'm gonna go with this. The new game, of course, it's not very hard to know what the hell it is. It is a Metroid: Samus Returns. It's a special edition. It comes with the soundtrack. I've heard the soundtrack on YouTube, thanks to a certain YouTuber I keep forgetting its name of. But it's there. And it's out. It's finally here. So I didn't get the amiibos or anything like that. I can say again, I have every single Metroid game now. I still haven't even beaten a single game. Nor have I really played any, other than Prime and a little bit of Super and NES, the original one, Metroid. And some of Metroid 2. But anyways, So we got Metroid Samus Returns. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So once again, the last thing here. So this game, it's been haunting me for years. Haunting me for years. So I want to say why this game's been haunting me for years. So when I first wanted to start collecting hardcore for Super Nintendo, and this is years ago, like first starting 5 plus 6, 7 years ago, there's a couple titles in my mind that I was like top dollar, top highest ones. I'm probably in my life like thinking, oh my god, it's taking me ages to find, right? Well, they all slowly started dying down. I got Secret of Mana at some point. That was one of the high ones, I thought. I don't know, what else was another one? Sparkster. I thought that was a high one. I still haven't got Super Castlevania 4, but it's a possibility nowadays. Super Metroid, I thought I was never going to find that. I don't remember what else right now. Earthbound, I still don't have it, but it's still, a high up one in my mind. But, stuff like that. I don't think I was going to own stuff like that. Final Fantasy 3, whatever. And every time I thought about the top 2 Super Nintendo games, it would always be like these 4 games: Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger, Super Metroid, and Super Castlevania 4. I own all of them except for 2. Now I can say I own 3 of them out of the 4. This game, it goes for like $100 plus now or whatever. I don't know anymore. It's always up high, and it goes up higher almost every year. It is Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo. Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo, I've had opportunities buying this thing before. I passed it up for other games because they were cheaper, way cheaper, and I got multiple games other than one game. But I'm glad I finally got the game, one of the games I've been looking for the Super Nintendo for the longest time. I'm happy. Thank you once again, Ricardo, dude, Ricardo. So I did let a friend borrow my a Chrono Trigger I had, but it was actually a gift. But he wants my Chrono Trigger, which I only owned for like 2 weeks, and he really wanted to play it. Kept bothering me about it. He still has it. I could ask for it, but he's gonna keep. He wants to keep it. I know he wants to keep it. I'm gonna probably give him that one anyways because I remember that label wasn't the best one. This one was pretty freaking mint, like very mint. Look at that, mint, very mint. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. Once again, I don't even know how much I'm gonna sell that guy for, but still, whatever. Chrono Trigger, I got a copy. Oh, but besides the back's not mint, but whatever. It's pretty good regardless. So I'm super happy. I finally got Chrono Trigger. I'm not leaving this one at all. Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger. Justin, I'm still talking to you. So you still have my Chrono Trigger. So, Chrono Trigger. Yeah. So, anyways, let's do a review. Of course, I got Chrono Trigger for Super Nintendo. Duh. I got the Punisher for the Sega Genesis. Got Metroid Samus Returns for the Sega CD. Nintendo 3DS. Can't believe I was really about to say Sega CD. Next, we got Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine, 64. Boxed Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for Super Nintendo. Complete in box. The complete in box is the Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror. A reproduction cart of Harvest Moon 64. And for Xbox 360, Ninja Gaiden 2. Razor's Edge. I'm going to call it that because there's another Ninja Gaiden 2 on NES. But once again, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, click on below, and I'll take us off for the next one, alright? Bye-bye.